Using the Unzipped Palette by LORAC, I wanted to show you one of my favorite go-to looks of all time. Alright, to start off with this look, I am using the Bite lip mask on my lips to moisturize it. I definitely need this during the winter just because it really camouflages and go right over my dry patches. And to moisturize my skin, I wanted to go with a more luminous and dewy look, so I'm going in with my MAC Strobe cream. This is my first time using the Anastasia Dip Brow pomade. So I did not know that it was going to be that intense, but what I'm doing here is just outlining my shape for my brows and then using whatever that is left in my brush and just filling in the rest of my brows. So this is very intense, so I definitely suggest you guys to go a little bit at a time rather than going full on like I did. And then of course, brushing out the brows definitely saves any mistakes because it really softens up the look and make your brows look a lot more natural. The first color that we're going to go in with is Unconditional, which is a beautiful warm rose matte color. And I'm going in with a more fluffy brush and all over the crease in a windshield wiper motion. This is just going to help us blend the rest of the look. And for underneath the brows, I'm going in with Uncover, which is a beautiful satin bone color that's just going to help brighten up underneath the brows. And the only shimmery color that we're going to use is on the lids, which is Unreal. This is going to give it a great contrast against all the matte colors that we're going to be using. With a denser blending brush, I'm going in with Unspoken, which is a warm neutral matte brown, into the crease and a little bit more concentrated rather than the Unconditional color we used earlier, which we blew out with a lot of blending. I am going in with Unbridled, which is the beautiful matte burgundy brown. Now this is going to go in the crease area and then you're going to blend it out. We're going to try to define the crease area just so that the eyes can look a little bit more deeper as well as larger. So after you put color into the crease, you want to blend it out and then go back in and continue to build up the intensity. Now if it's a little bit harder for you to find your crease area, I do suggest looking ahead like I am right now and blending it in afterwards. It's really simple and I love this look just because I find that it's most flattering for all eye shapes. And what's really important in this look, since we're using a lot of matte colors, is to continue to keep blending and blending and blending. Now using whatever that is left on that pencil brush and then going in with Untamed, which is a medium brown, and blend out the bottom lash line. After that, we're going to use a liner brush with that burgundy color and intensify the lash line. So the Untamed color is our blending color for the bottom lash line. And of course, any look would not be completed without lining our top lash line. And I'm going in with the MAC Fluidline in Blacktrack. Depending on your eye shape and your preference, for me, I like to wing out my liner a little bit, but you can either go in with your liner thick or thin depending on your own preference. And of course, my favorite part has to be perfecting my skin, so I'm using the Illamasqua Skin Base Foundation in number 7.5. I love using my beauty blender with this foundation in particular just because I find it to really blend out my foundation beautifully and it's seamless. It's easy, no streaks, and the finish is just really like airbrush. Another reason why I love this foundation is that it is very buildable. So what I'd like to do is after the first layer, to go back into the problem areas, my hyperpigmentation, anywhere I have more discoloration, and I can actually go back and build up that coverage. So this foundation is really great, and it's a part of one of my favorite foundations of all time. Without making my face look cakey by applying a lot of foundation, I like to go in with a creamy concealer to conceal any areas that I need a little bit more opacity. But instead, underneath my eyes, I like something a little bit more hydrating, such as my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Now, speaking of hydrating, during the winter time, I find that a lot of my foundations apply a lot better using the Beauty Blender, just because it is damp and there is a little bit of water in the sponge that helps blend the foundation and the concealer beautifully. And since we are using some red colors in the eyes, I don't want the eyes to look irritated, so I am going in with a more brightening type of concealer underneath my eyes. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in a color that is about 2 shades lighter than me. This is in Sand. In the winter time, I do want to keep my skin very dewy and healthy looking, so I'm going in with my favorite of all times highlighter by Becca. This is a liquid highlighter that really makes the skin look gorgeous. And I try to not use a lot of powder products, so next is the Chanel bronzer that is a cream base. Now this is going to help make the skin continue to stay very radiant, and there isn't a lot of powder going on, so the skin is going to definitely look hydrated as well as luminous. Following the arch of my brows and going down to my cheeks, I'm applying a cream blush in a beautiful pink color. Now this is my favorite NYX cream blush in Glow. I like to use cream blushes just because it does blend well with the highlighter as well as the cream bronzer. And to finish off our look, I am using the L'Oreal Extraordinaire 105. This is a gorgeous nude color that doesn't wash you out, and I really love this texture. It's moisturizing, it feels like a balm, but it applies like a lipstick. If you want to see more swatches of the whole collection, then definitely check my info box for the link. So this is definitely the look that I've been going for the whole entire fall and winter time. I absolutely love the warm colors, and I hope you guys enjoy this. So please like for more tutorials. Bye!